Hello, I'm Allan Arkush, and thank you for joining me on The Last Reel. This episode is part of an exploration of my lifelong relationship to my imaginary friend, the TV. Today is all about the roots of television culture, which is why the title is TV Terroir.
So terroir in French idiom references everything having to do with a place, not just soil and substrata of soil. It's the slope, the elevation, the microclimate. Do grapes express place better than anything else on the planet? Listen, I'll be honest, I of course think so. But cheese does it, chocolate does it, coffee does it, tobacco does it.
And my theory is that the television does it. Let me break it down. In the beginning, the soil is America, and the roots are the 1950s and 1960s. It was a time and a place that imparted a distinctive, non-replicable quality. The first growth of television sprouted and aged as the boomers did. Marshall McLuhan, the esteemed father of media studies, famously said, "The medium is the message." I was born in 1948, which was just in time for television sets to appear in 2% of American homes. By third grade, that number was at 65%, and by junior high school, television sets were ubiquitous at 88%. This is unprecedented growth, and it was because of post-war prosperity. The price of TV sets kept dropping, and most important of all, popular programming. Just a little more McLuhan is needed. We look at the present through a rear-view mirror. We march backwards into the future. Let's look in our rear-view mirror at the kind of TV series that were popular and truly beloved by the public, the advertisers, and the networks.
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, "Jed, move away from there." Said, "California is the place you ought to be." So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way.
Robert Young and Jane White, with Eleanor Donahue, Billy Gray, and Lauren Chapin in Father Knows Best.
Would you like to be queen for a day?
I think you are in need of some reality show ground rules. Queen was aired live 5 days a week. 4 women with sob stories compete to have their heartbreaking hardships alleviated. The winner, usually the one that had suffered the most, was chosen by the loudest applause. Her Majesty received a crown, a robe, roses, and enough appliances and frozen food to make her dreams come true.
Queen for a day, the Cinderella Show, starring the one and only king for a day,
Jack Bailey.
The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Here's Ozzie. Here's Harriet. Here's David. And here's Rick. Here they are, America's favorite family, the Nelsons.
There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the broken heart stays. Going down to Lonesome Town to cry my troubles away. In the town of broken dreams, the streets are filled with regret. Maybe down in Lonesome Town I can learn to forget. Maybe down in Lonesome Town I can learn to forget.
Returning to early TV terroir, some of the most popular shows were just a puppet, a puppeteer in one shot and in just one take.
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Lamb chop.
Say yes. Come on, just move your lips and say yes. Say yes, like that. Yes. Yes. Oh, you did it. Thank you.
Lamb chop, you're gonna play Santa Claus?
In botany or TV, mutations develop, or chimeras. It's a hybrid creature or plant made up of disparate parts, like animals being used as puppets.
Hey, kids! It's the Buster Brown Show!
Hiya, kids! It's Andy's gang! Yes, sir, Andy's gang, with little Squeaky, Midnight the cat, and that mystical, magical Froggy the Gremlin. Well, kids, Midnight has really picked out a hard one. She's going to play the William Tell Overture and try to dance to it, too. I hope she can do it, because Squeaky's been acting up. And someday I'm going to take his little aeroplane away from him if he don't tend to business. Oh, that's nice, Midnight. Squeaky. Hey, Squeaky. Turn it up. Don't go off that window. Of course it's not an enemy plane. Yeah, I can talk to him on the radio. Hello, calling Squeaky, calling Squeaky. Squeaky, calling Squeaky. This is Andy. Come in, Squeaky. No, don't say aloud. Now bring it into the piano, Squeaky. Don't say aloud. That's the end of your flying, you little rascal. Are you still playing? Lunk your magic clanger, Froggy.
Hiya, kids, hiya.
Hiya, Froggy.
Hiya, Harry.
Hiya, Andy.
Hi, Harry.
Real hip too, huh, Harry?
Yep, real cool, man.
Now, gang, don't forget church or Sunday school. And remember, Andy's gang will get together right here at this same time next week.
It's time to go back to our roots, to that place we spent so many happy hours after school, to Doodyville.
Say, kids, what time is it?
Oh, hi, boys and girls. Well, kids, this is our 2,343rd Howdy Doody show. And kids, it's also our last Howdy Doody show. And we would like to dedicate this to all of you boys and girls who have watched our shows so faithfully throughout these many, many years. But kids, we're going to have lots of fun and lots of laughs. And what is it, Clarabelle? Oh, and Clarabelle has got a big surprise for all you children, right, kid? Big. Biggest? The world's biggest surprise. Well, great. Well, what is it, Clarabelle? Kids, watch. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present the original, yes, the original Howdy Doody. You know, you're even older than me. Your show came on in 1947, and I was born a few years after that. So that means I was watching you since the time I could just first perceive images or sounds. Before I ever even knew what a television set was, I was watching you. So, like, you're the first friend from television I ever had. Probably the closest, I think. I was once in your peanut gallery when I was 5 years old, you know? And I was just sitting there, and I was kind of depressed because I could see what everyone was like when they weren't on camera. And I could see the man who was working your strings. And I must say, even though I could, you know, even though I could see your strings and everything, to me, you're just as real as anyone else who's on this show. And I feel like I'm really talking to a real person. Touch you. Do you think maybe I could touch you?
Well, sure, Andy. Go ahead. You can touch me.
Okay. Wow. This is just like a fantasy fulfilled for me. And I thought that your show, you know, in Doodyville, that's where your show was. And I thought Doodyville was inside of the television. You know, like the television was this box, and if I went inside the box that was the television, I'd be in Doodyville. And I have my own show, and you're on my show.
That's right, Andy.
I just want you to know that I love you, and this is really something for me. So, is there anything that you'd like to say to all the boys and girls?
Well, I just want them to know that, well, even though they're all grown up now, they should never forget all those things we hope they learned on our show.
What's in the future for Debbie Doody? I don't know. Well, thank you for spending this time with us in a moment of grief. Thank you. Thank you.
There's no more show.
That's right.
It's time to go.
Time to go.
Goodbye from us to you.
Goodbye, kids.
Lastly, here's the important part. In the mid-50s, TV was flourishing, yet there was still plenty of wide open, fertile land during the broadcast days and nights that was waiting for a hybrid to grow there that would still be popular 70 years later. The Terroir was perfect for the movie rerun. Hello, this may be Allan Arkush on Trails from Hell, but that music, you recognize that music? It can only mean one thing. Today, this is $1 Million Trailers. How many of you grew up in the tri-state area and watched TV in the 50s and 60s? Dumb question, most of you. You remember TV back then? We had 3 national networks and the good stuff. 3 local channels, Channel 5, Channel 11, and Channel 9, and they were all supported by baseball teams. The Yankees, the Giants, and Channel 9, our subject to today, WOR, was supported by the Bums from Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Dodgers, and Schaefer Beer. Now, what do you do when there's no game on? What do you program? Because you needed a lot of programming. The answer was old movie reruns. That's right, Channel 9 bought the libraries of RKO, Selznick, and a lot of British comedies. And in 1955, they consolidated them into one great TV show, $1 Million Movie. And that programming changed the course of film history. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Hundreds of movies, all shown in black and white, and panned and scanned, and edited down to 90 minutes, no matter what the plot or the story or the quality of the movie meant. Well, the French had the Cinémathèque Française, but we, the filmmakers of the future, we had $1 Million Movie. And it was repeated 9 times a week. Every Wednesday there was a new one, and you had to run home to watch it because by Thursday it was the talk of the playground. Imagine the first time you ever saw King Kong. Which brings us to our trailer from hell, The Bells of St. Trinian's. And watching this movie over and over again, it was my favorite. I didn't realize at the time what a spell these bells cast over me. I mean, they were unkempt. They didn't respect any authority. They smoked, they drank, they gambled, they stole racehorses. But watching it over and over, it must have stayed in my consciousness because 6 months ago, I rewatched it. This is like 50 years, and I remembered every beat of it. So I especially realized that their bad attitude and teen anarchy had a huge impression on me. But see for yourself.
Girls, you know perfectly well that pets are not allowed in dormitories. This school has practically reduced me to a nervous wreck. Atta boys won the Cheltenham Gold Cup.
$1 Million Movie was just the beginning. By high school, I was scanning the TV listings for movies recommended by my father, who was a huge film fan. At NYU, an American auteur class, we all hung on to our TV guides and marked them up for necessary must-see movies recommended by our passionate professor. Then as now, it's revival houses. And as $1 Million movies turned into billions of dollars, we ended up with TCM and Criterion. TV Terroir has given us vast cellars of classic vintages, more than I could ever keep up with. Do you remember all those 60s nighttime dramas as well as I do? They were the paradigms for today's doctor shows, lawyers, police procedurals, and ad hoc families. It's going to be interesting exploring them in the next couple of reels. And so I'm going to save a place on the couch for you.